Okay, let's unpack this. Imagine a place where ancient traditions meet cutting-edge innovation, where every design choice tells a story,
Hmm.
and where a commitment to a greener future isn't just a tagline, but like the very power that lights up the sky.
Right.
Today, we're taking a deep dive into an extraordinary Gateway Cochin International Airport, or CIL as it's often known, that's much more than just a point of transit.
It really is something else.
Our mission today is to explore a location that many might pass through, but few truly see in its full pioneering glory. It's a place that sort of redefines what infrastructure can be.
That's a good way to put it. Redefines.
So to kick us off, what is it that makes this particular international gateway so remarkable right from the moment you step foot there? What's the very first impression it imprints on you?
Well, what immediately strikes you, I think, and what makes CIL stand out is that this isn't just another airport. It's an immediate, powerful architectural statement.
Yep.
You feel it from the moment you arrive. There's this palpable sense of quiet pride, an almost understated recognition of its pioneering identity. Specifically in terms of sustainability.
Quiet pride, I like that.
Yeah, it truly sets itself apart. It feels deeply embedded in its regional context, rather than just being a generic, interchangeable travel hub you might find anywhere else in the world.
Right, not just a copy-paste design.
Exactly. It immediately communicates that you've arrived somewhere unique, somewhere that proudly reflects the spirit and progressive values of its state, Kerala.
So it's more than just bricks and mortar or glass and steel.
Oh, definitely. It's not merely a building, it's a profound declaration of intent, really, and a powerful symbol of its region's forward-thinking vision. It's almost as if the building itself is breathing, welcoming you into its narrative.
That's a powerful statement, saying an airport can be a declaration of intent and a symbol. I'm curious, though, does this strong regional identity, this quiet pride, ever risk alienating travelers, people looking for a more universally familiar experience?
That's a fair question.
Or is it precisely that uniqueness that makes it so compelling?
I'd argue it's precisely the uniqueness that makes it so compelling, actually. In a world of increasingly homogenized airports, CIAL offers a distinct sense of place.
A sense of place.
And for many travelers, that's exactly what they crave, an authentic taste of their destination from the moment they land. It's about immersion, not alienation.
Right, immersion.
And the architecture plays a huge part in that. One, the first impression.
Yeah.
A grand architectural welcome.
Okay, speaking of architecture, what are those sensory details, those visual cues that immediately scream, you're in Kerala, even before you fully grasp the design? What's the immediate feeling?
Well, the first thing that really hits you, even before you fully take in the grandeur, it's that incredible sensory wave.
Sensory wave.
Yeah, you step out of your vehicle, and you're immediately enveloped by the humid, tropical air of Kochi. It's thick, almost tangible.
Okay, I can picture that.
And there's a familiar, grounding scent of earth, maybe distant rain, a hint of something green and lush. It's a very authentic, vibrant welcome to Kerala. Connects you instantly.
So nature first, then the building.
Exactly. Then your eyes lift, and the architectural design truly unfolds before you. It's absolutely stunning.
And it's not just modern.
No, this isn't just a modern glass and steel structure, though it is very modern. It's deeply rooted in local tradition. The design strikingly resembles a traditional Naliketu.
And Naliketu, what's that exactly?
It's a classic Kerala homestead. These ancestral homes, they have a central open courtyard surrounded by verandas, rooms. Historically built using local timber and tiles, it's a design born from centuries of understanding the local climate and culture.
Wow, okay.
But here at CIAL, that deeply traditional concept is reimagined on a colossal, futuristic scale, which is just brilliant, really, in its ambition and execution. It bridges centuries of design philosophy.
That sounds amazing. And what about the roof? You mentioned that earlier.
The sweeping roof. It's a masterful element, and it's not merely aesthetic. It's a functional masterpiece with these dramatic overhangs.
Overhangs.
Yeah, huge ones. They're not just for show or artistic flourish. They're meticulously designed to provide maximum shade. Absolutely crucial in a tropical climate like Kerala's, where the sun can be intense.
Right, so it keeps things cooler naturally.
Precisely. Think about it. Reducing solar gain means less energy needed for cooling. And beyond that, these massive overhangs facilitate the efficient drainage of rainwater.
For the monsoon season.
An absolute necessity. That state experiences its monsoon season with intense gusto, often torrential downpours for weeks on end. So every curve, every extension of that roof has a practical, vital purpose. It's a perfect example of form-meeting function, deeply integrated.
That's fascinating how they've taken something so traditional and scaled it up, integrating such vital functions into the aesthetics. But beneath all that, you mentioned a profound underlying fact about sustainability. Can you elaborate on that? What's the real insight here?
Absolutely, and this is where CIL truly distinguishes itself.
Hmm.
Beneath all of this, there's a profound, almost revolutionary underlying fact that gives the entire place that sense of quiet, pioneering pride we talked about.
Okay.
This is the world's first airport that is fully powered by solar energy.
Fully. Like 100%.
100%. Now, while you can't see the thousands upon thousands of solar panels spread across 45 acres of land, right from the drop-off point they're strategically located across the campus,
Right.
knowing they are there, silently generating power, it just imbues the entire environment with a remarkable sense of purpose and achievement.
That's incredible.
But beyond the quiet pride, the real insight here is how CIL didn't just adopt solar, it pioneered the concept on a massive commercially viable scale for an entire airport.
So they were the first to really prove it could work at that scale.
Exactly. This wasn't a small experiment. It was a bold, multi-stage project.
Yeah.
Started in 2013, fully realized by 2015. They installed over 46,000 solar panels.
46,000. Wow.
Yeah. Generating enough power to not just meet the airport's daily consumption, but to actually feed surplus power back into the state grid.
No way. They sell power back.
They do. This fundamentally redefines how we think about large-scale infrastructure. It offers a blueprint for energy independence in an industry traditionally reliant on fossil fuels and massive energy consumption.
That's a true game changer.
Imagine the ripple effect globally. It demonstrates that sustainability isn't a sacrifice, but a path to resilience, economic viability, and profound innovation. It's a statement that says we can power our future cleaner, and we can do it at scale. That's the true genius of it.
That's not just inspiring, it really is a game changer. An airport actively contributing back to the grid, that's truly forward thinking. And as you move inside, does that sense of thoughtful, integrated design continue? How does the interior feel?
Oh, it absolutely does. As you move inside, that connection to light, purpose, and local heritage continues seamlessly.
How so?
Well, the entire front wall of the check-in hall is made of glass, just floods the space with natural light.
Ah, so less need for artificial lights during the day.
Exactly. Ties right back to its sustainable identity. It's smart, passive design that maximizes efficiency.
And the ceilings, you mentioned those too.
Yeah, the ceilings are high, vaulted, but they aren't just stark, modern surfaces. They are beautifully lined with warm, inviting wooden slats.
Wooden slats, what's the significance there?
It isn't just random decor. It's a direct and elegant nod to Kerala's rich history of carpentry and its deep-rooted tradition of boat building.
Oh, like the houseboats and snake boats.
Precisely. Think of the famous Ketuvalams or the majestic snake boats. They all showcase incredible wooden craftsmanship. So this integration of abundant natural light and local craftsmanship creates an overall feeling of openness, airiness, and efficiency.
While still feeling Keralite.
Absolutely. It grounds you in the cultural narrative of Kerala. It's a seamless blend of forward-thinking design and cultural heritage, making it feel deeply Keralite and truly special from the moment you arrive. Sophisticated without being ostentatious, you know.
Hmm.
2. Inside the terminal. Culture, efficiency, and the passenger experience.
That's a truly detailed picture of an arrival that's both grand and deeply meaningful. It sounds like they've really thought about every touch point. So once you move past that stunning facade and into the terminal itself, what's the atmosphere like? How does it feel to navigate?
And that sense of thoughtful integration, that seamless blend you just described, it truly extends once you're fully inside. It really does.
So what's the vibe? Is it chaotic? Calm?
The atmosphere is one of impeccable cleanliness and order, actually. The floors throughout the terminal literally shine. You can practically see your reflection.
Really? That clean?
Yep. It reflects the abundant natural light and contributes to a sense of calm and efficiency. It's immediately clear that maintaining this space is a top priority. It enhances the passenger experience. You feel a sense of care and professionalism.
Okay, so clean and orderly. But how does it blend the modern airport stuff with that Keralite feeling you mentioned?
Right. CIL really excels at that, blending modern amenities, the necessary functional aspects of a busy international hub with a distinctly Keralite aesthetic. You don't feel like you could be anywhere. You feel definitively in Kerala.
How do they achieve that inside? Is it the art?
The integration is most palpable in the airport's art program. Exactly. For instance, you'll see large, vibrant murals depicting Kathakali dancers.
Oh, the dancers with the amazing makeup?
Yes, their expressive faces, intricate makeup, elaborate costumes. It brings this traditional art form to life right there in the terminal. They're like visual narratives telling stories of ancient epics.
Wow. What else?
You'll also encounter striking portrayals of traditional snake boats, the Chundan Valams, iconic symbols of the region's cultural heritage, the boat races.
Right, the Nehru Trophy race.
Exactly. These vibrant, elongated vessels, they embody community spirit and historical legacy. And then there are depictions of the lush, verdant landscapes, evoking the natural beauty of the state, God's own country.
So it really surrounds you with Kerala.
It does. It reflects the state's incredible biodiversity, its serene backwaters, its rolling hills. These aren't just decorative add-ons. They truly create a feeling of the airport being a vivid cultural preview, sets the tone for your visit, or offers a beautiful, immersive farewell.
Like a museum dedicated to Kerala almost.
Kind of, yeah. You're immersed in the culture even as you're navigating a modern transit point.
So it's a visual feast that grounds you in the local identity. But how does that blend with the practicalities? You mentioned efficiency earlier, but also that check-in can appear chaotic. How do they pull off both?
Ah, that's where the organized frenzy comes in. And it's quite a study in unique efficiency.
Organized frenzy. Sounds intriguing.
In terms of operational efficiency, it's a dynamic environment. The check-in queues, particularly for popular domestic flights like Indigo, can appear, as our sources say, typically chaotic.
Okay, so maybe not perfectly straight lines.
Not always, no.
Mm-hmm.
For someone used to rigidly snaking lines, it might seem daunting at first. However, there's a distinct underlying rhythm to it. They move with what you can only describe as a practiced, organized frenzy.
Huh. So it looks chaotic, but it works.
It absolutely gets the job done, and often surprisingly quickly. Passengers and staff seem to be operating on a shared, unspoken understanding of the process. It's effective despite the surface-level bustle.
Interesting. Maybe efficiency looks different in different places.
Could be. This kind of efficiency often stems from local customs, a certain pragmatic approach. It's less about strict barriers, more about fluid movement, directed by staff who are adept at managing crowds.
And after check-in, security, immigration.
Following check-in, the security process is notably brisk and professional. Clear sense of purpose, smooth flow, gets passengers through quickly without compromising thoroughness.
And for international flights.
For international travelers, specifically, the immigration process at CIL is often reported to be significantly faster and less congested than what you might experience in bigger metros like Delhi or Mumbai.
Really? That's a huge plus.
That's a considerable advantage, a welcome surprise for many. So while it might have its unique operational nuances, the overall experience of navigating this space is surprisingly efficient. It lets you appreciate the cultural elements without feeling bogged down. 3. The aviation enthusiast's gaze. Views from the ground.
It certainly paints a picture of balance, a feast for the eyes and efficient for the traveler. But speaking of efficiency, let's switch gears a bit. For those of us who get a thrill from seeing aircraft up close, the av geeks out there.
Ah, yes, the av geeks.
What are the prime spots within the terminal for watching the activity on the apron runway? Is it a friendly place for plane spotting?
That's an excellent question, especially for that specific group. For the aviation enthusiasts, the experience within the terminal is what I'd call, good, but maybe not great. For pure spotting,
Good, but not great. How so?
well, the seating areas by the gates do offer decent unobstructed views of the apron and the active runway. You can certainly track taxiing planes, watch takeoffs, landings. There's a constant ballet of movement.
Okay, so the views are there. What's the catch?
The catch, or the specific challenge, is the glass. It can be a mild disappointment for those hoping to capture clean, high-quality photographs.
How come?
The glass used in the terminal windows is often tinted and, at times, quite reflective. Makes it difficult to get crystal clear shots without having to press your camera lens right against the glass.
Ah, okay. Not always easy to do.
Right. Not practical if the windows are busy or if you want a wider scene. So while you can definitely see the activity, the photographic opportunities are a bit hampered. Maybe trade-off for climate control and that natural light integration we talked about.
That's a good distinction. Great for observing, but tricky for that perfect Instagram shot. Does the variety of aircraft make up for that challenge, though? What can you typically expect to see?
Oh, absolutely. The variety is quite engaging. Despite the glass challenge, you're still privy to a vibrant array of aircraft. That's a big draw for any spotter.
Like what?
You'll frequently spot the bright tails of Air India Express's Boeing 737s, many heading to the Gulf given Kerala's strong ties there. It's a common sight.
Right, that makes sense.
You'll also see the sleek Airbus A320neos operated by carriers like Indigo and historically Go First. Adds a modern touch to the domestic bay. The workhorses of Indian domestic aviation.
And bigger planes, international carriers.
Yep. For those who enjoy the grandeur of larger aircraft, you'll occasionally catch sight of wide bodies. Perhaps an Emirates Boeing 777 or a Qatar Airways Boeing 787 gracefully taxiing towards the international bay.
Ooh, nice. Always a thrill to see the big ones.
Definitely. These larger aircraft add a dynamic element and signify CIL's role as a key international hub. So there's no shortage of different types to observe, representing both domestic hustle and global connectivity.
So plenty to look at, even if photos are tricky.
Exactly. And what's interesting here, even if the terminal views aren't perfect for photography, another architectural element outside truly stands out.
What's that?
The air traffic control tower. It's a striking piece of design in itself. Stands tall and distinct like a sleek white sentinel overseeing all the activity.
Ah, the tower itself is notable.
Genuinely a beautiful structure to behold. Its clean lines and modern form add to the visual appeal of the airport's overall design. Creates another point of interest, even if it's not directly involved in spotting individual planes. A silent guardian, a design triumph in its own right, adds to the visual richness. 4. The journey to the aircraft. Up close and personal.
That ATC tower sounds like its own piece of art, really adding to the visual storytelling. Makes you think beyond just the plane itself to the whole coordinated ballet. Now, shifting from observation to active participation, for someone like me who often feels a bit detached during boarding, what's it like to actually get to the aircraft here? Does it offer any of those hidden perks you sometimes hear about, especially for an av geek?
That's a fantastic point about feeling detached, and it brings us to one of CIL's unique quirks that, yes, definitely offers a hidden perk for the aviation enthusiast.
A hidden perk, do tell.
What's often seen as a minor inconvenience for some of the use of a bus gate instead of a jet bridge is actually a significant advantage for those who love planes.
Ah, the bus gate. Right, sometimes you get bussed to the plane.
Exactly, you're transported across the apron. For the general traveler, this might be an extra step, maybe an interruption. They might prefer the directness of a jet bridge, especially in humid weather.
Sure, I can see that.
However, for someone who truly appreciates the intricate machinery of flight, that bus ride across the apron is a fantastic opportunity, a veritable mini-tour of the active airport environment.
So, better views than from the terminal window.
Oh, way better. It's a chance to get incredibly up close and personal with the aircraft hardware, a view you simply don't get from a jet bridge. You rumble past various aircraft, seeing them in their operational context parked, being serviced, engines running, quietly waiting.
Like what kind of things might you see?
For instance, you might pass a SpiceJet Q400, that turboprop with the big propellers, maybe its blades are still. Or you might see an Air India A320 being meticulously loaded with cargo, observing the ground crew at work.
Ah, seeing the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Exactly. A vital, often unseen part of the process. Gives you a glimpse behind the curtain. This journey offers a unique, intimate perspective on the hustle and bustle of the tarmac that few travelers ever experience.
So it's almost like a backstage pass, then, getting to see that usually hidden world up close.
Precisely, a backstage pass. And for an aviation enthusiast, this tactile and sensory experience is truly something special.
Does it come with all the unique sensory elements that hardcore aviation fans crave? Like the smells and sounds?
Absolutely. Our sources capture it perfectly. The smell of jet fuel and tarmac is the finest perfume to an aviation enthusiast.
Huh. I can imagine some people feeling that way.
It's an intoxicating aroma. Signifies adventure, power, engineering marvels. It connects you to the raw energy of an airport, the essence of flight. You hear the distant roar of engines, the whir of ground support equipment. It's a symphony of power and purpose.
So it's a full sensory experience.
Totally. Then, as the bus approaches your specific aircraft, you get that exciting moment of identification. You might see a particular Indigo Airbus A320neo, maybe tail number VTIZG, its unique identifier.
Spotting the specific plane.
For an av geek, it's like recognizing an old friend. Connects you to that machine's journey. You see the sunlight glinting off its distinctive sharklets, those upward curved wingtips.
Right, the sharklets.
Adds a modern sparkle. And even before you board, you can clearly hear the characteristic hum of its Pratt & Whitney PW1100G engines, already whining.
What's that sound? Not the main engines yet, right?
No, that's the sound of the auxiliary power unit, the
Oh.
APU, doing its vital work providing electrical power and air conditioning while it's on the ground, preparing the aircraft. It's a sound that truly resonates with anyone who loves planes, signaling imminent departure.
Wow, okay. And the final moments. Getting on board.
Equally immersive. The bus doors hiss open, you make the short walk across the tarmac directly to the air stairs,
Mm.
a moment where you feel completely connected to the aircraft, feel the tarmac under your feet.
Right there with the plane.
Yeah. You might even get a nod from a ground handler, a subtle acknowledgement, a small human connection, this industrial dance. This whole sequence, the bus ride, the close-ups, the smells, the sounds, the walk, is what our sources call the tactile part of flying.
The tactile part of flying, I love that.
It brings you right into the heart of the operation, makes the journey to your seat far more engaging than just stepping through a sterile jet bridge, transforms a routine process into a memorable adventure. 5. The ascent, takeoff, and the view from above.
The tactile part of flying, it really captures the essence of being so close to these magnificent machines. It sounds like you're truly a part of the pre-flight ritual. So you're on board, settled into your seat, maybe 16F, just behind the wing, ready for the big moment.
The best seat, arguably.
Now for the ultimate payoff, the takeoff. What's that experience like from inside the plane, and what breathtaking sights does it offer as you ascend, especially keeping this airport's unique identity in mind?
The takeoff that truly is the ultimate payoff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially so from this unique gateway.
Yeah.
Once you're settled in, maybe row 16, just behind the wing, where you can feel the power and see the flaps extend.
Yeah.
There's that familiar, thrilling anticipation. Cabin lights dim slightly, safety demo plays out, that well-rehearsed ballet by the crew. Comforting ritual, you feel the aircraft shudder slightly as they push you back.
And then the taxi.
Then we begin taxiing out, moving towards the runway. Often a brief pause as you hold short, waiting for clearance from that sleek white ATC Sentinel we talked about.
Might see another plane land.
You might. Perhaps an Air India Express making its landing on runway 27, kicking up a slight puff of smoke as its tires meet the tarmac. A quick reminder of the constant motion, the precision.
The dance of arrivals and departures.
Exactly. Then comes the signal for clearance, and the sensory experience intensifies, building to a crescendo.
The engine noise.
The engines begin to spool up, transitioning from that distinct whine to a deep, powerful roar. But what's truly remarkable here, with the Airbus A320neo engines, the PW1100Gs, they are noticeably quieter inside the cabin compared to older engines.
Quieter. That's interesting.
It's a significant advancement, enhances passenger comfort. Yet despite this quieter operation, the fundamental physics remain. The unmistakable push back into your seat as the aircraft rapidly accelerates.
Oh, yeah, that feeling.
That potent sensation of raw power and momentum building.
That moment when you're pressed back into your seat is always exhilarating. But with CIL's unique identity, is there anything specific you see during that acceleration that connects back to its pioneering spirit?
Absolutely. And this is where the unique identity of CIL truly makes its presence felt during departure, in a visually striking way.
How? What do you see?
As you gather speed through your window on the left, you can vividly see the solar panels flashing by.
Ah, the solar farm.
It's not just a blur. It's a breathtaking sight, a literal sea of blue-gray cells stretching out over a vast area, clearly identifying them as the airport's vast, silent power source.
Wow, a direct visual confirmation.
It's a powerful visual affirmation of that pioneering commitment to sustainability, witnessed as you leave. You see the future whizzing past your window, a tangible reminder of that declaration of intent.
That's really cool.
Then the perimeter fence blurs into an indistinguishable line, and with a gentle but firm rotation, the aircraft lifts gracefully into the sky, effortlessly shedding the ground.
Yeah, and the view. Once you're up.
The view from above is simply breathtaking, a final, lasting impression. As the aircraft banks left, you climb out over the sprawling backwaters of Kerala.
The backwaters look amazing from the ground.
From this vantage point, the intricate network of canals and lakes below appears like a liquid mosaic glittering in the afternoon sun. A complex, beautiful tapestry of water and land gives you a fresh perspective on the region's unique geography.
And the airport itself, can you see it clearly?
Yeah, it rapidly shrinks, its distinctive roof design becoming clearly visible from above, that Naliketu-inspired structure, now a sprawling, modern masterpiece.
Set against the green landscape.
Exactly, set amidst the lush green tapestry of Kerala, a vibrant contrast of human innovation and natural beauty. Truly a sight to behold and a powerful final impression of this remarkable gateway. You see the perfect blend: tradition, innovation, nature, all at once. 6. The it factor, a holistic assessment.
What a fantastic journey from the moment you arrive to that breathtaking view from above. We've covered so much: architecture, culture, sustainability, the engine roar, those AvGeek perks. So if you were to give a final, unofficial review of CIL, what's your overall verdict? Beyond the specifics, what makes it truly remarkable? Maybe even a destination in itself.
Right, connecting it all.
Mhm.
My overall verdict for Cochin International Airport is just overwhelmingly positive. It's a place that really embodies its values, its region, and it delivers on multiple fronts. It's definitely more than just transit, it's an experience.
Okay, so how would you break that down? Like categories?
Yeah, let's try that. First, for architecture and ambiance, I give it a perfect 10-10, honestly.
A 10. Wow. Why so high?
What truly shines here is that it's arguably one of India's most beautiful and thoughtfully designed airports. It doesn't feel like a generic glass and steel box. It could be anywhere.
That unique Keralite feeling again.
Exactly. It feels uniquely Keralite. From the grand Nalukatu-inspired roof, nodding to tradition and climate wisdom, to those warm wooden slat ceilings echoing carpentry and boat building, and the vibrant cultural murals immersing you in local life. It truly reflects the essence of God's own country.
Creates a strong sense of place.
Unforgettable sense of place and identity. The blend of modern function with traditional aesthetics is just flawless. Makes it pleasant, culturally rich, inspiring.
Okay, 10-10 for architecture. What about efficiency? That organized frenzy?
For efficiency, I'd rate it a solid 8-10. The processes are notably smooth. Even with the bustling nature of some queues, there's that practice rhythm that keeps things moving surprisingly fast.
And international is faster than bigger airports.
Yes, for international travelers, immigration is consistently reported as faster and more streamlined than, say, Delhi or Mumbai, which is a huge relief. Baggage delivery is also reliably decent. It makes for a relatively stress-free, swift experience. They seem to have found a unique local way to optimize flow.
8 out of 10. Fair enough. Now, for our fellow AvGeeks, spotter's friendliness.
Ah, spotter's friendliness. This one's a bit more nuanced. I'd score it a 6-10.
Only a 6. Why?
Well, while there are good viewing areas inside to watch activity, that tinted and sometimes reflective glass is a hurdle for clear photos. It's a minor frustration for dedicated AvGeeks aiming for that perfect shot. But bust. And this is where that hidden perk truly makes up for it. The frequent use of bus gates for boarding offers a fantastic, unparalleled alternative.
The backstage pass.
Exactly. Those bus rides give incredible close-up opportunities, intimate views, smelling the jet fuel, feeling the hum. This truly makes up for the window photography issues, offering a different, arguably more immersive spotting experience. So 6 feels right for the balance.
Okay, makes sense. And amenities. Food, lounges, Wi-Fi.
Amenities, I'd give a very respectable 8-10. It boasts a good selection of food and beverage options, caters to local tastes with authentic Kerala cuisine, plus international preferences. You won't go hungry or thirsty. Adequate and comfortable lounges available. The CIL lounge specifically noted as being particularly comfortable and well-appointed, a relaxing space. And free Wi-Fi is readily available, just needs the usual OTP access. Yeah, pretty standard.
8 out of 10 there, too. Okay, finally. The it factor. That special something.
The it factor. A resounding 10-10, no question.
Another 10. What puts it over the top?
This is where the airport truly shines and differentiates itself globally. The fact that it's the world's first fully solar-powered airport isn't just a gimmick or a tagline. It's deeply integrated into its entire identity, its philosophy, the narrative it tells about Kerala.
And that affects the feeling of being there.
You genuinely feel good flying from here. What's truly fascinating is that it instills a sense of pride in you, the traveler, knowing you're part of a sustainable story, a pioneering effort that set a global example.
That's interesting. It makes you feel good.
It makes the entire travel experience feel more meaningful, knowing you're contributing in a small way to an environmentally conscious initiative. It transforms a functional necessity into an inspiring act.
So, summing it all up.
To sum it up, Cochin International is much more than a mere transit point. It's brilliant, highly functional, and a profoundly proud symbol of the state it serves. Innovative in sustainability, deeply connected to cultural roots, delivers an efficient, beautiful experience that genuinely connects.
And for AvGeeks?
For an AvGeek, as we've discussed, it's truly a destination in itself. It offers a perfect, memorable farewell from God's own country, leaving you with a lasting impression that goes far beyond just the journey. It's an airport that sparks curiosity and pride. Outro.
Here's where it gets really interesting. We've explored a place that seamlessly combines function, culture, and a groundbreaking vision for sustainability. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? It really challenges your preconceived notions of what a mundane travel hub can truly be.
It really does. And that prompts a really interesting quote. If an airport, a place so often seen as merely utilitarian, can transcend its function, to become a symbol of innovation, environmental stewardship, regional pride, what does that say about the potential for design and purpose in other areas of our lives?
Right. What else could be more than just functional?
Exactly. It challenges us to rethink what all infrastructure can truly be, not just functional, but inspiring, purposeful, deeply connected to its environment and culture.
How every element can tell a story.
Yes. From its roof's overhangs, its material choices, to its fundamental power source.
Yeah.
It can all embody values, influence our experience in profound ways. Imagine if every new building or public space approached its creation with this level of integrated vision.
So what does this all mean for you listening next time you travel or even just look at a building you encounter every day? Maybe consider the stories it tells, the values it embodies.
And the quiet innovations that might be powering it from behind the scenes.
Look for those hidden perks, those surprising connections to local culture, and the unexpected ways that design can inspire. We hope this deep dive encourages you to look a little closer and with new eyes at the world around you. Thank you for joining us.